Until today, legal aid for people like those visiting this law centre with a range of civil law problems has been based on their means and the merits of their case. That's now changed. The cuts coming into force today aim to save £350 million a year from the £2.1 billion legal aid budget. Examples of where funding will go include most family cases, where couples are divorcing and sorting out living arrangements for their children, advice on social welfare benefits, and debt and some housing problems. It's in law centres like this that the cuts are going to bite. Many of those who previously came here with family, debt or other legal problems and got legal aid will in future be told that there simply is no public funding. Now that's going to leave them with a stark series of options: either pay a lawyer privately, represent themselves, or else seek the help of a legal charity. Debbie Pemberton and her daughter were subjected to a persistent campaign of harassment by their neighbours. With the help of a legal aid lawyer, they've now been rehoused.
It got so bad that sometimes we were afraid to go home, sometimes we were afraid to leave. You know, and it was really, really difficult for my daughter to feel comfortable, and our stress levels were hitting the roof.
In future, people in Debbie's position won't receive legal aid. Some lawyers are concerned.
When legal aid was set up, it was seen as one of the fundamental pillars of the welfare state, and now that is being dismantled and demolished. It's no longer thought that people have a right to access to justice, except in very narrow circumstances or if they can afford it.
The government says current legal aid is just too costly and resources aren't limitless.
We still continues to spend more on legal aid than any comparable country. And in reshaping legal aid, we have retained the focus for those who are most vulnerable, those who are under threat of any kind of intimidation or violence, those who are in threat of losing their home.
Access to legal help for those of modest means will become more challenging. Quite what effect that will have remains to be seen. Clive Coleman, BBC News.